Well, Carly, you're here at the perfect time because October is National Pork Month. I know you celebrate all month long.
I do actually,
so
yeah,
exciting.
every single month. I wish I cooked that much. That would be really great.
This is going to motivate you, though. I mean, you hang out at this show enough, it makes you want to cook because you get good recipes.
At this sauce, and I'm like, can I?
Yeah.
Like, thanks, guys.
Yeah,
I'll bring that home.
Dinner.
That sounds good.
We'll pay you in pork. Okay, so this is the time of year to celebrate the power of pork. It's a protein that can fit easily into your family's meal plan.
Okay, today we have Chef John Van House here with a classic pork recipe featuring apples and Gouda cream sauce. That's the sauce I was looking at.
So good. Hi,
Yummy.
Chef.
Hi,
Chef.
thank you for having me.
We're happy that you're here. All right, dig in to the cut of meat, okay? Sell us on it. Why is this so useful?
One of the most versatile cuts there are.
It's the loin.
So this is the loin. It runs from the shoulder to the hip. And it's almost like a forgotten protein to Americans.
Yeah.
Because so much of our consumption relies on bellies for bacon.
For sure.
And things of that nature. So this is economically priced. It's readily available. The thing that I love about it is, like, this time of year, I don't mind turning on my oven and roasting a whole loin because it's not hot out, right? And apples are in season, and then you pull in some smoked Gouda, and it just marries all together.
Plus, then you can make Gouda jokes like, "This is, hey mom, this
Gouda.
is so Gouda."
This is so Gouda tonight.
That's good
Yeah,
to
that's
make
a
those
great
kind of
thing.
jokes.
Yeah, it's a great thing. Keep it lighthearted.
Yeah, it's fun. Okay, so when you're buying the loin, and I always liked it, whenever we talk about this, I wish that they would have named the tenderloin and the loin something more separate, because the tenderloin is really small and thin, more thin.
Correct.
The loin is bigger, right?
Correct. A whole loin can be anywhere between like 8 and 10 pounds,
Holy
depending
buckets.
on the size of the animal.
Yeah.
There's 2 per.
So
animal.
one meal. So one serving.
Well, if you're been a football player,
Depends.
maybe,
I mean, yeah, I know, but if you're trying to hit 100 grams of protein a day, lady, which everybody in their 40s, you know, that's the assignment. It's hard to do.
And it's super high in protein, which is great. But the tenderloin is much smaller. It's roughly 2 pounds, pound and a half. So you can find 2 packs of those at the store and stuff. You'll usually find a loin, like at Costco or Walmart, you'll find a big one, but oftentimes they'll have a half. That's what I purchased here, was a half, because I knew I was doing it for you, and I knew that there was only so many people here that would eat it. So we purchased a half. But the beauty of this, for instance, if you're working, you're trying to figure out what I'm going to do. If you don't have an hour to roast the pork loin, which is how long this took for me today, you can easily just take that loin out, cut it into chops, and grill it. That's how versatile this is. So you can have one protein in the house, and all of a sudden you're like, well, it's raining out, I don't have a lot of time, I'm going to cut this even thinner and just cut it into strips and do a stir fry with some peppers and rice. You can do that if you have this protein in your pantry.
Sweet.
You can do all of those things just at the drop of a hat.
That's great.
That is
Really
so
cool.
great.
Yeah, that's very good. Or if you have a small family, Chef, I mean, couldn't you like cut this in half, even have it again, and then you can use it a couple different ways. How are we, so what's your strategy for serving this?
So what I did was I like to put the apples with the protein right underneath. So we just took a couple slices, put it on top of the cinnamon apples. The apples, these are Cosmic Crisps. I just peel them because the skin can get bitter and tough, so you want to peel them off.
Okay.
But then I just diced them and put them in with sugar, and when you add sugar to the apples, it starts to pull out the natural moistures. So I didn't add any water, and within a minute or two of like bringing it up to a boil, it's literally simmering in its own liquid.
Yum.
With the sugar, obviously.
Oh, that's so good.
It smells so good too. Yes.
So good.
Well, thank you. I
And
hope
then
you
a
enjoy it.
sauce. Oh, give me all the sauces.
Yeah, what's in the sauce?
So the sauce is cream. I thickened it with just a little bit of cornstarch slurry.
Okay.
So that's equal parts of cornstarch and water, just cold water. And I actually just shook it up in a deli container instead of whisking it.
Yeah.
And then once the cream and a little bit of salt and pepper comes to a simmer, because it'll boil over if you're not too careful, you just put a little tablespoon of that slurry in there, and it thickens really, really quick.
Oh, wow.
It thickens with the heat, so as long as it's at the right temperature, it'll thicken rapidly, and you'll be able to tell, oh, I put too much or I didn't put enough in.
Okay.
But the nice part about doing this is if you have the cheese acts as a thickener as well.
Yeah.
So you don't have to have it too thick.
That cornstarch slurry thing is that's a good
I didn't
little
even
hack.
know that. I've heard of cornstarch.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a slurry.
When you're
Slurry
making
is
it
the
into
term.
the slurry is just the water
got it,
cornstarch
got it.
mixture, right, Chef?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
It's a term for the Newtonian liquid of the
Oh, now we're getting sciencey.
The
This
Newtonian
is the
liquid.
Newtonian. This is a chemistry lesson
It's really
too.
cool because you know you can physics, you can punch it, and you can't get, but it'll sink into it if you stand still. It's awesome.
Isn't that amazing? Okay, and then you're doing a little garnish.
Ooh.
Just a little bit of parsley.
With some green.
Parsley is always a good idea. Fresh
I mean, hand it over.
because it kind of cleans up all the flavor.
Yeah, this is a beautiful
Oh my gosh, this looks
plate.
gorgeous.
Okay, we're gonna just dig in.
Can I tell you a funny story, Claire?
Always.
So, I served this to one of my friends right out of college.
Yeah.
And she thought I invented pork chops and applesauce and apples with it. She's like, wow. She's like, I can't believe you came up with this mixture.
That's awesome.
And I was like, I didn't invent pork chops and apples, but I take credit.
I think that's really impressive that you
Took
were
it all the way to
making
the
that
top.
out of college. And that is
Oh
delicious.
my gosh.
Yeah. I really
That
like
sauce?
the sauce with the apples is like surprisingly really
Really good.
But then when you think about it, apples and cheese are a classic combo, so why wouldn't it work?
That is the perfect mix.
I love bringing fruit into the protein, and to your point, cheese and fruit. It's already a combination that works, and we know this. You don't have to be creative all the time.
Yeah.
You can stand on the shoulders of giants and do things that others have done. It's
Great idea.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Carly, next time you serve this to that friend, you gotta tell her
Can't
now.
believe we'll be like, now we invented this. I invented
It's
the Gouda.
unbelievable.
I invented Gouda.
The inventions that I am capable of coming up with.
First person
Great
believe
to
you.
see
Yes,
you.
this was amazing.
Thank you so much. Okay, so we posted John's recipe on TwinCitiesLive.com. Super simple, great for this week. Plus a link to the Minnesota Pork Board's website. You can find tons of recipes and nutrition facts there.
Okay, I got one for
Oh.
you. Did you know that Minnesota is #2 in the nation for raising pork? Did you know that?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, pork is versatile and nutritious,
Pork
and that's
week.
why we love it.
Yep, it's going to continue tomorrow. We are going to bring State Fair energy into the kitchen. The Blonde Butcher is joining us with her recipe for pork belly lollipops. It's pork on a stick.
Oh, delicious.
Chef, you can come back and have a taste test if that sounds good to you. Okay?